So I was totally in character as a retard. And then when they said, okay, you guys can go, I said, okay, bye guys. And I broke my character. And he knew right then and there that I was in character and I had tricked them. And he admitted to me later on set that he almost fired me because he thought I was, mentally incompetent.
Right. You
So I
totally,
tricked Todd. I tricked him.
I mean, that feels like the right sort of environment for that to happen, because it was definitely not what I think a lot of people expected with the film. It was quite off the wall in a lot of places, wasn't it?
Yeah, and the second AD, he would go, when we set up scenes, he goes, okay, you guys do this, you guys do this, and Troy, you just be you.
Just be you. Yeah, just do your
and that's
stuff.
the biggest compliment of all.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that really is. Is it one of those things as well with Phil, because with the Joker, that you've kind of, that's a really massive departure from other things, but people might remember other projects, like, for example, I love Shrunken Heads. Like, that's quite a tonal leap if people know you from Saved by the Bell, but like that was in the 90s as well, wasn't it? And it's a real cult. A lot of people have a lot of love for Shrunken Heads.
Yeah, I love Shrunken Heads. It's one of my favorites. When I auditioned for it, it was original title. Do you know the original title?
No, I don't.
It was called The Call of Mr. Sumatra.
Right. Okay.
So,
did Charles Band change it to Shrunken Heads? Because that feels like something he would do.
Exactly. Yeah. And I'm glad he did.
Yeah. He's got that's his genius, isn't it? He either comes up with a poster or the name first and then works backwards. Like he's just got that skill.
I've always been a big fan of Empire films, even though some of them are really crappy, like The Dungeon Master. But one of my favorite movies ever is Laser Blast.
Laser Blast, yeah, man, that's a good.
Yeah, one. Things like that. This is movies I grew up on, and The Reanimator is one of my favorites.
Yeah. Reanimator for me is a 10 out of 10 film, and people don't often realize that how much of it, like, that's Richard Band doing the score, that's Charles Band putting the money in. And another one I would throw in there, one of my favorites, is TerrorVision.
Exactly. That's one of my favorites too.
And I was lucky enough to interview Ted Nicolau about it, and he's such an underrated director, because that film for me is a riot. It's so funny and so well made, and it looks brilliant. And actually, it stands up today really well.
I totally agree. It's one of my favorites. TerrorVision and Laser Blast are two of my favorites.
That's my
plus Shrunken Heads is great. And Shrunken Heads, we shot on. I was actually on a SAG contract, union contract. And we shot in Paramount Studios in the back lot.
Right.
It had Meg Foster. I thought it was a great fun film. And then currently right now, I have a claim with SAG because I've never gotten any residuals from that movie. So, I mean, I love Richard Band and all his movies, but I deserve some money from him, and I've been fighting it, and I'm sure to get some kind of money, but nothing like I was supposed to get, because they're hiding it,
Oh yeah, I listened to him, Charles Band's audiobook, and the sort of the financial side of things, and things going out of business and starting up other companies and things like that. It's it must be really difficult for the actors to get their due out of the situation. I think people forget that because there's so much, so many films to watch. They just go, but like, people should get paid.
Yeah, well, they might just make a stupid settlement with me for maybe $1,000 or something, but I deserve so much more. But I'll take what I can get, because he's got lawyers hiding stuff and whatever. And I'm sorry to say bad things about him, but I deserve what I deserve, even though I love.
I don't think that's a problem, in the sense of, like, from my point of view, like, it's a free country, and also you need to be. Like, if somebody doesn't pay me for services rendered, I would feel exactly the same.
Even if they're a hero of yours.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
Empire Studios and Full Moon, they're heroes in my blood. But hey, I want my compensation. But that's the last I'll talk about that right now.
No, that's fair enough. Like, do you think? I mean, you talk about your age, but when you started, say, on Saved by the Bell, for example, but the people around you, do you think that the industry treated young actors differently in the late 80s and early 90s, like compared to now? Did you kind of have some sympathy for some of the younger people you were around at the time?
No, I didn't know anything that was bad going on. I thought they were all happy that they had work, and and I hung out with Dustin, Screech in his room, and his dad was there playing video games, and he had to have supervision. So we hung out a little bit, me and him. But everybody always asked me, did I see any of the drama going on, or the drugs, the sex, and this and that? And I never saw nothing like that at all.